Good day. It's finally just about ready to start getting ready for the 2025 boating season. It's about time. I have had enough of the housework and I'm ready to get on the water. This is our dinghy. It's the Bookmark. We've been using this dinghy for a couple years here. I've got a few projects that I want to do to try to get it going. We are going to get the boat from Rock Island, Illinois next week. Actually, next weekend we're going to de-winterize it and get it ready to go back in. And then the following Wednesday, we go to make a trip on the Mississippi River back to our home port in Fort Madison, Iowa. Just got a few things. We've been using this dinghy for a couple of years. Our boat is a 3870 Bayliner. It's not all that big of a boat. So weight is always kind of an issue with these dinghies or tenders. This dinghy is fairly old. It's an AB. It's a fiberglass bottom. It's a fairly heavy dinghy anyway. First year we had this, we had a little 15 horse outboard on it that was pull start, and that was not very good for us. Amber had a hard time starting it. It was kind of a pain, and I wanted something a little bit easier. So last year we got this 15 horse Johnson. It's an older Johnson, but they're fairly light, but a battery always seems to be the problem. I thought I would try to see last year if I could run that engine, that start engine, and the chart plotter off of a DeWalt 20 volt battery. It works. So I'm gonna make that system a little bit better, wire it better. The other thing we don't like about this is there's no place to sit back there when you're operating the boat. You either sit on the tube or actually have a tackle box that I sat there to sit on it. You don't always want your tackle box with you. So I'm going to build a little bench. I actually already built the bench itself. This is it. It's just out of wood, but I'm going to seal it up and paint it and attach that in there to make it a little easier and a little more functional. Other than that, as you can see, there's a bridle here that is meant for lifting the dinghy up on top of our boat. Kind of a cool system I got going there. And then I need to make a little bridle for the front of it, just something a little easier to deal with than these tied up lines. I'll put some hooks on them. We'll wire that battery in and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, this is the adapter that I got for these 20 volt batteries. That's just a regular DeWalt 20 volt battery, and you can pick these up just about anywhere. This is got a 30 amp fuse in it, and it's just a power supply that you can use these batteries for. So that's what it looks like when it's on there. It'll just screw on and mount, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So wiring comes out of the motor there, and on the back of this seat there's a bracket right here, and I'm just going to screw that bracket to where that battery will mount right there underneath the seat. It'll be protected from some of the weather and some of the moisture, and we'll mount it right there, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I forgot to record what I was doing there. So it's got these hoops there. I just took the bolts out of them, took that old rope bridle off, and I put these D-hook straps in there, and that'll be a lot nicer deal. It'll just depend on how it works out, if I have to put a stainless clip on there or what I'll have to do, but I'll deal with that when we get back to the boat. But yeah, I just took those off. This is a lot cleaner than all of that rope hanging on there. It worked just fine. As you guys get to know me through this channel, you'll see that I am a function over form kind of person, and I believe that things should work, and I'm not real worried about how they look most of the time, but I do go back every now and then and try to clean some of it up, make it look a little bit better. Okay, we're back on cleaning up some of this wiring. I'm gonna do something with this and get it tidied up. This is the wire for the transducer for the chart plotter there, the little plotter. The reason we wanted that little plotter, we do a little bit of fishing out of this boat, but mainly when we're cruising, that will be handy to drop a mark to get back to our boat and know where it's at. There's some other things that let us know where the boat is, but that'll be handy for when we're exploring. What I've got going now is I went and got a regular old household outlet and a plug, and I am going to wire the motor, the positive and negative of the motor, through this plug, and wire my power source into that outlet, and it will plug into that so that I can still take the motor off without tools. I just want to be able to pull that plug and be able to do it. These plugs will be definitely rated for enough amperage that I shouldn't have any problems there. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, this is what we ended up with here. Plug in, wired to that power source. I turned it upside down, and I will put some silicone in here and seal this, and then actually this bottom plug here, I'm going to plug that. May get one of those those plugs that go in it, try to keep some water out of it. But this plug just goes in there like that. It gives me a DC power supply. But I think this is going to work because we used it last year. I just had it kind of rigged up. This will be a lot better deal, a lot nicer, cleaner setup. So we'll see if it turns over. It's over just fine. That is going to work for us. Did end up putting different battery up front for the chart plotter. This battery here, I got thinking about it. It's not a bad idea. I'll always have a spare. Both of those batteries weigh almost nothing and saved a little weight. And by the way, we took our boat to Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin last year. We're on the water every day for about 15 days and used the dinghy every day. I never changed the battery. Now, I'm told that the battery does not charge off the charging system of the motor because the motor will only put out 14 volts. So it will not charge that battery the way I understand it. But we used it for a long time, didn't have any trouble at all, and I think this is a nice clean way to do it. Saves a little weight. My wife and I will be doing our cruising on a budget, and I do a lot of stuff unconventionally, we'll say, to save money, and you'll see that as we go along. So thanks for watching today, and hopefully the next video is us getting our next chapter, our boat, ready to put back in the water.